the evidence the ancient gods left us to remember. Heading towards the Pacific, if we carefully turn the globe, we'll relatively easily locate scattered pieces of land in the sea. We arrive in beautiful Polynesia. It's made up of more than 1,000 truly interesting islands, and some of the most enigmatic ruins on Earth can be found there on some of the most remote islands of the vast chain. Most familiar to most of us is Rapa Nui, or Easter Island, with its huge Maui statues, an incredible, extremely remote place, and there it seems once housed some of the most resilient and perhaps happiest souls on Earth. However, this is another topic that will concern us another time. Nowadays, to sail or land on these remote shores would be considered relatively easy, but it's still not clear when and how the first inhabitants got there to enjoy the wonderful deep blue of the ocean. Supposedly, they had neither the knowledge nor the technology to build long-distance ships. However, many theories have been put forward around the issue. The inexplicable ancient statues, towering, oversized, that still boggle the mind as to how they were placed and transported to the positions they are today, are the main feature of Easter Island. Although Easter Island enjoys great publicity from almost the entire planet, there's another islet next to it with possibly a much more mysterious and enigmatic landscape. And we're referring to the Temehea Tohua, located on the island of Nukuhiva. It's the largest of the Marquesas Islands in French Polynesia, where ancient inhabitants once lived inside a crater of an ancient volcano on the island. Temehea Tohua is full of enigmatic statues, perhaps as ancient as the Moa statues from Easter Island, but is clearly a much more curious subject, one that raises much debate. The earliest archaeological evidence of human habitation at Temehea Tohua is estimated to be around 2,000 years ago, but there are many who suspect that these statues may be much older. And if you've never dealt with such matters, when you see the images you'll really be surprised as to what they could depict. Automatically, your mind will be forced to make comparisons about objects it knows, so very easily you'll come to the conclusion that the external appearance refers to uniforms and helmets of astronauts or aviators, and in general to a very special clothing that's not justified by today's academy to exist those years. Could we claim that these are ancient astronauts who came from some other part of our planet or even from other planets? Why do some of them have a reptilian appearance? It's claimed that the whole appearance of the statues has to do with the rituals of the ancient natives there, who had deified reptiles and perhaps frogs, probably, but how did they come up with the idea of ceremonial costumes with helmets, pipes, strange big glasses, etc.? How unlikely it is that the locals had seen ancient gods who descended from the iron birds and greeted them. And if they did come from somewhere else, why didn't they leave some evidence behind? And yet you are wrong. They left their presence in these amazing statues. Easy estimation, you'll tell me, but valid? While no one can say for sure, the odds are high enough that the clues are enough to bolster their theories. Be that as it may, the origin and depiction of these statues remains a complex mystery. Temehea Tohua is undeniably an amazing place, one that deserves much more attention. And this I've translated for you from a Greek article. Please leave your comments. Thank you for your support. Kindly support my Patreon account. The daily posts are 5 videos daily, and they are totally different from what I have on my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for your support and that you find all my content so interesting. You'll find the Patreon account details in the description box below.